Assalamualaikum. Our group will present about blockchain technology, and I will start first with the introduction. I will be discussing shortly the background of blockchain technology. At this core, blockchain is a decentralized digital ledger that provides a secure and transparent alternative to the traditional financial system. Imagine a digital notebook where every page or block is linked to the previous one. This notebook isn't stored in one place. Instead, it's distributed across many computers, making it nearly impossible to alter or forge. This foundation concept laid the groundwork for modern digital transaction. First introduced with Bitcoin in 2008 by Satoshi Nakamoto. Moving on to the types of blockchains, there are four main categories. First, we have public blockchains, which are open to everyone, offering high transparency but sometimes at the cost of speed. Think of Bitcoin as an example. Next, private blockchains are controlled by one organization, providing faster transaction and greater privacy. A consortium blockchain is a mix of both, managed by a group of organizations for enhanced efficiency and security. Finally, a hybrid blockchain combines public and private elements, giving organizations flexibility to manage sensitive data privately and maintaining public variability. This variety shows how adaptable blockchains can be to different needs. The purpose of this study is to help everyone understand the fundamental concept and importance of blockchains. This technology more function is to act as a secure, immutable, and transparent digital ledger because it uses cryptography and distributed computing. It provides a high level of data security and transparency, which reduce fraud and increase trust. Furthermore, blockchains isn't just about security; it also boosts efficiency and saves costs. Smart contract automates operations that once required intermediaries, making a transaction faster and more productive. This report highlights the blockchain is a series of innovations with the potential to transform our social and economic landscape.
Next, I want to explain the importance of blockchain technology. Simply put, blockchain is a system that records transactions in the form of interconnected blocks and is very difficult to change. This technology is important because it brings many advantages compared to traditional methods. The first is in terms of data security. Every piece of information in the blockchain is protected with cryptography and arranged in connected blocks. Once recorded, the data is almost impossible to change or hack. This makes users more confident that their information is safe. The second is transparency and trust. All parties in the network can see the same transaction records without any differences. The process becomes more honest and transparent, thus reducing the risk of manipulation. In the business world, this transparency is very important to build and maintain trust. The third is efficiency in time and cost. With blockchain, we no longer need middlemen like banks to confirm transactions. Transactions can be made directly between two parties. As a result, transactions become faster, easier, including for international transactions. Finally, blockchain also provides space for new innovation. For example, smart contracts that run automatically according to certain conditions and accept tokenization that allows physical property to be converted into digital form. This innovation makes business easier and at the same time open up new economic opportunities.
Next, I will present about the current issues in blockchain technology, particularly in the financial industry. The first issue is integration with legacy systems. Many banks have been using centralized systems for decades, but these systems are not compatible with blockchain platforms such as Ethereum or Hyperledger. This creates high costs for integration and slows down digital transformation. In fact, a Deloitte study showed that 68% of global financial institutions see integration as the biggest challenge, and Bank Negara Malaysia has also reminded that digital payment system must be implemented carefully to avoid disrupting the existing framework. The second issue is scalability. While Visa can handle about 24,000 transactions per second, Bitcoin only manages 7 and Ethereum about 20 to 30. This gap makes blockchain less practical for services like e-commerce and digital banking. Although solutions such as sharing and off-chain processing are being developed, they are not yet stable for large-scale use. The third issue relates to privacy. Blockchain is transparent, but this raises risk of exposing user identities. In Malaysia, this must comply with the Personal Data Protection Act 2010. The Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission has also highlighted that blockchain adoption must include stronger data protection measures. The fourth issue is security risk. Blockchain can be attacked through the so-called 51% attack, and history has shown major incidents like the Maygot Exchange hack in 2014. Errors in smart contracts can also cause big financial losses. Therefore, the Security Commission has advised that strong cybersecurity measures are crucial. Finally, the last issue is energy consumption. Proof-of-work blockchains consume massive amounts of electricity, raising both costs and environmental concerns. In Malaysia, illegal crypto mining has even caused heavy losses for Tenaga Nasional Berhad. Newer methods such as proof of stake are being developed to reduce these impacts. In short, while blockchain has strong potential, these 5 issues, integration, scalability, privacy, security, and energy use, must be addressed for successful implementation in the financial industry.
Next, statistical information of blockchain technology. Blockchain technology still faces major scalability challenges. For example, as you can see in the graph, for global throughput, Visa process around 24,000 transactions per second, compared to only 7 for Bitcoin and 30 for Ethereum. This shows blockchain is not yet suitable for real-time payments or digital banking. Another issue is energy use. Bitcoin consumes about 121 terawatt-hours annually, slightly higher than Argentina. This creates high operating costs and sustainability concerns. In Malaysia, the digital asset market is expanding quickly. Trading grew from 5.4 billion ringgit in 2023 to 30.9 billion ringgit in 2024. As you can see in the table, despite this growth, it is still less than 1% of banking deposits. So far, the Security Commission has recognized 23 tokens, showing progress but with limited risk to the overall financial system.
Blockchain adoption has some challenges, but there are solutions. Using energy-efficient methods like proof of stake can reduce power use, and sharding with off-chain processing can make transactions faster. Security can also be improved with stronger regular edits and privacy tools. For adoption to succeed, it should fit well with business operations and be supported by training and partnership. To improve blockchain, the platforms need to be more user-friendly and customizable. For different financial services, easy-to-use interface and smooth connection with existing system will help adoption. New hardware such as ASICs and FPGAs can increase performance between blockchain, and it is important to avoid fragmentation. Looking ahead, blockchain has a bright future. It will be used more in finance for cross-border payments and asset tokenization and compliance automation. Central bank digital currencies will combine the benefits of blockchain with government trust. Beyond finance, blockchain will also expand into supply chain, healthcare, and government service. More studies are still needed to check long-term costs, risks, and to develop stronger security against future threats. Blockchain needs to be more sustainable and scalable. Instead of using energy-hungry systems like proof of work, it should adopt greener methods such as proof of stake. With sharding and off-chain processing, transactions can be faster and cheaper, making blockchain suitable for large-scale use in finance. At the same time, security and privacy must be stronger. This includes better cryptography, smart contract audits, and privacy tools like zero-knowledge proof. Blockchain must also meet regulations like AML and KYC to build trust with users and regulators. By doing this, it can provide a secure and stable financial platform.
Blockchain is a technology that is changing the world of finance. It is not just for digital currencies but much more. With blockchain, transactions become more secure, transparent and fast in addition to reducing costs and opening up opportunity for innovations such as smart contract and asset tokenization. Although there are challenges such as difficulty integrating with legacy systems, transaction speed, user privacy, and high energy consumption, improvements are being made to overcome them. In conclusion, blockchain is not just a temporary trend. If leveraged wisely, it can create a more secure, transparent, beneficial financial system and one day will become part of our daily routine. That's all from our group. Thank you.